Never mind. Okay, this is Sam's Tutorials 100. Sam's Tutorials 100. Third take of my video because I accidentally clicked the stop right before I was about to leave. And I really don't want it to end like that. So I'm going to make this video. This beginning video, that is. So in this tutorial, which I finished recording earlier, I show you how to use ms7paint. And it also, I'm pretty sure it works pretty similarly to the Windows Vista paint. If you have Vista, maybe. It's not that different. I think they look exactly the same, in fact. But anyways, it's really cool. I show you basically how to make a not very complex, not very simple manga character. But I don't color it, I don't take away the gray lines you use to judge where you put the stuff. I will, however, put that in there in the video later on. I'll make another video showing you how to import it into Manga Studio Debut 4. I have 4 version. I just finished figuring out what the problem was. I didn't install it correctly on my computer, so it took me a while to figure out. It took me a while to figure out what I was doing. But once I figured out what I was doing, everything went smoothly. So anyways, I'll try and get those Manga Studio Debut things up as soon as possible. Until then, though, we'll be stuck on MS Paint and Anime Studio, which I haven't made a tutorial for Anime Studio yet. I'll get that to you as soon as I can. But anyways, I'm gonna release these things every 2 days. Assuming I don't get grounded every 2 days. If I get grounded, I'm out of luck. So, anyways, I guess you're probably sick and tired of listening to me talk. So I'm just gonna skip ahead and let you watch the video. So, here's the video. Okay, so to start out, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a gray circle. I use dark gray because it's easier to see. Okay, so there's your circle. Next we're going to come up and select the curve. You know what, I think I'll start with the front face, if they're easier or more complex to draw. I think it'd be better if you know how to draw the hard stuff first. Okay, so just make it cross like that. Okay, next we're going to zoom in. Now let's go and turn our lines black. And this is going to be a very simple face. Okay, so there's our first one. And with Windows 7 Paint, it has those dots which lets you manipulate the line if you messed up. It's useful sometimes, it's a real pain in the neck other times. But to get out of that, just click take out of its range and the dots will go in, and you can add to the line. Okay, let's add that part. Now we're going to draw a nice little chin. I think this one's going to be a guy. See, that's one of the annoying parts. Okay, so let's fix that. As you can see, I haven't done this in a long time. I used to do this all the time, but I kind of stopped for a while. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go and get our curved line and get a thinner line for the mouth. So there's our curved line. And the curved lines, you have to be careful. I usually just adjust them a little if I want to do another curved line. Just click out of its range, like I said. Now for the extra detail. And this is something you should save for last. But this is just a quick overview. I'm not actually going to erase these gray lines or add color. But basically, that's your face. Okay, here, let's zoom out so you can see it better. I've got it on the fixed point. Okay, so there's your face, right? Okay, so let's zoom back in. Let's add some ears. To do that, we'll go to our straight lines, and we'll go back to normal thickness. So we do that, and we do this, and we do that. Now let's get our thinnest line. Oh, shoot. Piece of advice, if you still have the line selected, deselect it. Which, again, you could do just by clicking out the range of the area of the line. Okay, so we're going to add a nice little detail here, and this detail is optional. You don't have to do it. You can make the ear thinner too. You don't have to make it super thick like I have. But I'm just doing this so you can see the details. Now we'll deselect that line so it's super thick when I do this. Then we'll draw our other ear. Now we go down, and we do this, and we do this. Oh shoot, great. Gotta deselect that line. Had a blonde moments. Definitely had a very large blonde moment. Okay, so there are your ears. Here, let me zoom out so you can actually see them better. Right. There's your head so far. Okay, zoom back in. Okay, scroll up a little. Now let's start the eye. To do that, we're going to come over here. And I could, if I had a pen tablet, which I don't have yet, I'm going to try and get that. But what you could do is you just could go to the pencil, select your thickness, and start drawing with a pen tablet. But since I don't have a pen tablet, I have to stick with these. So we're going to start by making the top of the eye level with the bottom. Now let's go up and change the thickness a little. No, that's too thick. It all depends on what you're doing. Okay, so there we go. And this eye is going to be kind of squarish because I'm using the lines. So there's your eye. Now, of course, it's a little small, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up and make sure it's a transparent selection. That means it won't have that huge white part blocking anything. Okay, so let's make it go down here a little, and we'll make it a little bit larger, and a little bit thinner. And this is going to take some fine-tuning. It may take you a couple of minutes to get this right. Okay, so now we're going to, and we want to make sure the eye looks exactly the same on the other side, since it's so squarish and all. So what we're going to do is we're going to do copy, right-clicking to paste. You're going to come up here, rotate, and it also has flip. And you're going to flip it horizontally, not vertically, but horizontally. Okay, now we're going to select it, and we're going to move it down right about there. So yeah, okay. There we go. There's your eyes, or at least part of it. Now we're going to go in and draw the pupils. And the pupils, you can do the pupils however you want. I'm just going to draw a circle for the time being. And the best thing about those, about this large circle, is that it can, 1, be moved, and 2, you can just fill it in with a solid color. If you want to make the thing. And this comes in great if you're trying to draw L, who's from Death Note, by the way, if you don't know what that is. Okay, so next we're going to draw the nose. To do that, we'll just go to the curved line, draw the curved line for the bridge of the nose. I'll get back out the curved line. Okay, we'll do that. And then, go back here and there. And what we're going to do is this. And the gray line's a little annoying to look at, but you can erase it before you add all the fine details. Because that's what I do. I erase all the gray lines before I add any fine details like the ears or mouth. But I'm not trying to draw this professionally, I'm just drawing this to make a tutorial. I'll make another tutorial showing you how to use the gray lines to your advantage and erase them later on. Make them thinner. making it easier to erase. Okay, so let's zoom out until all we can see is the head. Okay, so there's our head. The hair I'm not going to do in this video. I think instead of doing hair, I'm going to show you how to make a bald guy. So what we do is we take a little bit of a straight line, make it thicker, and then what we do is we take another straight line. Like I said, this could be a bald guy, because I'm not going to draw hair because of the patience for it. And bald people are actually kind of hard to draw, believe it or not. And if you want, you could just add some bangs, and this could be a hairstyle too, by the way. It doesn't have to be a bald person. It's easier to draw bald people with a pencil and paper. Anyways, I'll fine-tune it later, and I'll tell you how I fine-tune it later in another video. So, what we should have is a kind of bald-looking guy. Just because it looks so much like a hairstyle, now I'm just gonna add some quick bangs. And like I said before, I'm not it's not really easy to do this. Or well, no, I didn't say this before. But it's not really easy to make a complex guy without a pen tablet. I could make a complex guy if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to. Okay. So there's your bald guy, and you can, again, those gray lines can be really annoying, so before we add in fine details, erase those gray lines. And then this would be a great black or brown hairstyle, and you can actually, if you want to make it more realistic, make these lines thinner, make them a different color. Anyways, and about filling in, well, I'll cover coloring, but for eyes, if you want to fill them in, it's real easy. Because you see, as you can see, the eyes aren't close, so when you color in the skin tone, it'll go inside the eyes. All you do is you add a white line on both the openings, make sure there's no opening. Then you take the paint bucket tool, and you would fill them both in. Just so the guy looks more natural, I'm just going to add those. So anyways, well, there's your guy. Or at least his head. Again, I'll go into more detail about this later, but right now, I've got to stop this video. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hey, look, it's Sora. Moving on. So, thanks for watching. Anyways, this is Sam's Tutorials 100. That's 100. Signing